Hello, beautiful people. I want to share something that I'm seeing in the spiritual community at the moment, which is kind of like splitting. And this video is going to be directed more to powerful light workers that have come back here for a particular role on the planet, not so much entrepreneurs. So I know there's we're all type spiritual entrepreneurs as well, but the ones that are more working in the space energetically to bring in new earth, to anchor in new earth, to bridge the two, humanity, working with grids, all of that sort of stuff. So if you're a powerful light worker that is doing that type of spiritual work, I'm not talking new age, I'm not talking false light, nothing like that, but the other type. What I'm seeing is that there's a lot of divine feminines, like there's a lot of entities, right, trying to attach themselves and negative forces, right, at the moment to try and bring down all of those of us that are energetically doing our work for the planet, put it that way. And because I want to keep this video short, so I don't want to drag on and go into depth. If you're watching this and you're part of one of these spiritual light workers, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So if not, maybe click off because this might not be the video for you. So what I'm seeing is that when they get attacked, or when something, in their words, bad happens to them, they see it only from the fear-based perspective again, because it's obviously triggering them as well, but they're reluctant to step further into their power of their light and their protection, to go within to protect themselves. And they scramble a little bit, and then they post it all over social media, which is only going to perpetuate the energy. Now, we know when we're doing it we're working with energy, anything that we keep repeating, talking about, telling somebody, if something happened, this happened, that, all it's doing is actually giving more life to the problem, or giving more life to the entity, the darkness, whatever it is that is happening. And so, because obviously it works the other way. You know, if you are it's giving more life if you are talking in from a higher vibration and a positive standpoint, and affirmations and intentions and manifest, all of that. So what's happening is I see a lot of spiritual people are attacked to actually talk about a lot of the dark stuff, to hold them in that vibration. And there definitely are some here, and they know those ones that are here, they know themselves, to actually share a lot of that content. Because those people that are here to do that know how to be able to still detach in some way from it affecting their vibration. If it does affect their vibration, then they've got to work through more stuff. But what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of, and I see it with mainly women, divine feminines, that they just lose, they give up and they lose everything, and they're like, oh gosh, I got attacked this way. And then they put it on all their different platforms, and then they've got all the comments, because if you've got a lot of followers, you obviously usually get a lot of comments. And all those comments, I don't know if you've ever gone, I go in and I just read things, right? Because I like to see where people's consciousness level is. And I just read and I just think, wow, it's just perpetuating, because this person's saying, yeah, this happened to me, then this one's saying this happened to me, and then you've got 100 comments of all these different energies going on in there. And when you really understand energy, what that is doing and what that's producing, you know, you realize that these are things that are totally unnecessary to be doing, and we shouldn't be doing them, because that all of those words and energy is going out to the collective, and it's only making it more difficult and more lower frequency and harder to transmute from all the other fuckery that's going on at the moment on the planet, right? So as light workers and leaders, I'm not saying we don't have things happen to us during the day. Gosh, I mean, in the last 6 months, I've been through one of the worst times of my life in the last 6 months. But I'm not on social media blurting it all out, talking about it every day or every week, right? Because I am resolving it, and how I'm reacting or how I'm responding to it is how I'm transmuting the energy, how I'm solving the issues, how I'm moving forward, how I'm letting go, how I'm transmuting, you know, the darker frequencies and darker energies, and within me and my shadow side, and what's coming up, and fear and anger and frustration and, you know, limiting beliefs and all of that. And sometimes I'll put videos out and I'll discuss the energies at the moment and what that is reflecting to help people. But doing that work yourself to a degree, I'm not saying you can't share an experience, or shouldn't share an experience, I should say, but doing that to a degree is keeping it small. It's not exasperating the energy to the point that it's out there, and then you've got all these other energy and entities attached to it that are just making it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And this is what happens with humans. They think they have to go on social media, and particularly light workers, and particularly a lot of the feminine, for I don't know why, and start to just blurt it all out. And what happens is they'll say, oh, I'm not coming back, or I am coming back, and this happened. And they're trying to validate their experience or get their point across to people, right? And they don't have to. A lot of the light workers' path is working and shining your light and being the lighthouse and doing your own internal work. A lot of that, and that ripple effect that goes out to the planet to raise people's consciousness, a lot of that can be done in private. You don't have to share it all with the world. So if you are watching this and you are one of those light workers that puts everything on social media, I just ask you, for your own sake, your own growth, your own evolution, right? Your own ascension journey, that you're actually fucking with it. You're messing with it, because the more you perpetuate in that cycle of energy and keep doing it, because what happens is you put it out and then you get a comment, and then the next day you might feel better, but you're going to get more comments on your video or whatever you've put out, and then you get dragged back into that energy again, and then the next day's the same, or the next week's the same. Whenever anyone pops up and puts a comment under that video, and you get dragged back to that, and you're like, oh, hang on, I put that on a month ago, I'm much better now, but oh, now I'm back in that energy. So energy and frequency, it is the power. You have to be, my hair's all over the place, you have to be so spot on as best you can. I know we slip up, and gosh, I know I do, but we have to be so aware of where we're putting our energy, where we're projecting it out, because that's another thing. You know, people are opening up their Instagram or YouTube or whatever, and they don't want to always see all of this. Come on, ladies, take your power back. The divine feminine, take your power back. All right? We are the power. And as difficult and as sometimes as much as we get bombarded with darker energies or entities, if you keep saying that and you keep staying in that particular energy of it, talking about it, thinking, oh God, something went wrong with me today. Oh, now I'm being attacked. And then you put out a video, and then someone goes, oh yeah, I've been attacked, and away it goes, right? And then before we know it, all these people are putting out videos of how they've been attacked. Think about it. If you just dealt with it yourself, okay, and your partner, if you're with a partner, another spiritual friend, whatever, if you dealt with that and never put it all out, you're actually helping everybody else. You're just like, okay, these are the energies at the moment. There could be others that are being spiritually attacked. We all know that the old earth's crumbling. We all know we are shifting into the 5D plus consciousness of new earth. This is happening for the next few years. It's been happening for years. We all know that. We know things have got to crumble. We know there's a split. We know all of that. So let's start bringing that unity back. Let's start educating people, right? And from our wisdom, a different way, without us being all panicky and projecting that energy out to others as well. So I don't know what prompted me to make this video today. Honestly, I haven't even been on my socials for days. I didn't even want to make a video. I've just pulled up at the beach. I never thought I would be making this video, but maybe someone needs to hear it. You know, many years ago, I used to live with a girl came to live with me for a few months, and she was in this cycle, and I used to try and say to her the more you attach fear to it, the more you talk about it, the more you feed it, right? It's like feeding that frenzy. It's feeding that energy. The more you do that, the more it's going to stay within your energy field, in your aura. The more it's going to be there and attracting that to you. Energy, like attracts like. Energy will attract it. It's the same as if you're not putting boundaries up. If you're not putting boundaries up, people that don't even know, they'll just feel it. And they'll come at you because you're responsible for putting that boundary up first. If they feel that energetically, they're going to feel the boundary. If they cross that physically, they're already feeling it energetically, you say no. Okay, so it's the same as boundaries. You have to stay true in your power. And talking about that, my Boundaries ebook is out. It's only $9.99 US. I've kept it really cheap so that many people could purchase it. It's got lots in it, and it's got fantastic cheat sheets and exercises and daily things to just do and to go through, and then a weekly check at the end. It will have you really setting your boundaries, and if you've already got them already, much tighter. I went through non-boundary setting. Well, I set them, but I didn't have them strong enough for years, and you really don't realize until you start fully understanding the full effect of boundaries that a lot of us light workers are not putting them in place properly. A lot of us are not using them. So I'll put the link below, so go grab my Boundaries ebook. Trust me, it is a game changer, and it's really going to change your life. Even if there's some areas that you're solid on your boundaries, there'll be other areas that you're a bit wobbly on, and you won't even realize until you read this Boundaries ebook and then go, oh wow. And then you're writing down. So when we work to write things down, like if just, okay, there's you'll see what's in there. You just got to write some things down. That's when we write down and we go, oh, we have that deeper realization. So the link's down below. Go and grab a copy, and that's all I want to share today. Thank you so much for listening. Please give me a thumbs up. Share it to anybody another light worker that might need to hear this message today, tomorrow, whenever. Share it with them, and I'll talk to you soon. Sending you much love. Take care. Talk soon. Bye.